Hey guys, welcome back to the Star Wars Room. So tonight we're going to be watching episode 2 of Book of Boba Fett. So we watched the first episode last week and I really did enjoy it. There was several people that I had heard that actually did not like the first episode. And I've seen that there has actually been a lot of backlash against it just from the first episode. And I mean, in my personal opinion, I think that it was a really good, well done episode. It showed a lot of the backstory, what happened, and how Boba managed to escape the Sarlacc pit. I really personally did love it. I thought it was really good. Uh, so I am currently still keeping an eye on Disney Plus right now. We know that usually they drop it around 2 a.m. Central Time or 3 p.m. Eastern or 3 a.m. Eastern Time. So we're waiting on that right now. And currently we have 45 minutes left right now. So, guys, tell me, what are you hoping to see from this new episode? What are you hoping to find out from episode 2? I know there's a bunch of people that's hoping to maybe be able to find out more about what happened in Boba Fett's time with the Sand People and hoping to find out, who's going to be the main enemy for Boba in this series. And, there's still the rumors circulating that they're going to bring back a character from that old game, Masters of Terraskasi, and she's going to be the main antagonist. The character Arden Lynn. So we're hoping to see really who they're going to have portray the main antagonist for Boba. So far, we're just getting backstories. I don't really think that we're going to get anything too in detail like that, at least till episode 3 or 4. I personally don't think so. We might get some glimpses in tonight's episode, but as far as like really getting into it, I don't think we're going to really get into it until like episode 3 or 4, possibly even 5. Kind of like how we did with The Mandalorian. I don't really think we're going to really get into it until then, until at least later in the season. And to the best of my knowledge right now, they have not signed on for a second season yet. But I really think that they will. I don't see them not. So we'll see how it goes. But me personally, I would really love to see a second, even a third season. Because I want to see what Boba's doing after Return of the Jedi, where he goes to build his criminal empire, how high up that he takes his criminal empire to. And I just want to see, you know, I want to see things like I want to actually see them bring back some of the things from the old Boba Fett stories that they're legends materials. I want to see them, recanonize him, essentially taking out the Bounty Hunters Guild from within. Now, while I think that would be a really good story arc for Boba, I don't really see them doing that anytime soon, if at all, personally, because if you think about it, in The Mandalorian, yes, I understand that Book of Boba Fett takes place during the time of Mandalorian, but in The Mandalorian, the Bounty Hunters Guild is still operational. And on top of that, too, now Boba he's essentially, he even says that in the teaser trailer that we first saw, that he is no longer a bounty hunter. So, I don't know, guys, tell me, what do you think? Where do you think they're going to go with this storyline? Because I don't know. Lucasfilm, they have been known to take bits and pieces of Legends material and just kind of work it into canon. So, I mean, how is this going to play out? Now, if they are going to go with the whole recanonizing Arden Lynn, I'm really, really hoping that if they do that, they don't give Arden the storyline like something similar to what they did in the game Masters of Terrascasi. Because in Masters of Terrascasi, she was hired by Emperor Palpatine to hunt down key members of the Rebel Alliance. And I don't think that they're going to go that route. But I don't know. What do you guys think that they're going to do as far as this series goes right now? Because quite frankly, I'm thinking that they're going to go a completely different route. And they're going to I think they're going to blindside us with something that we did not expect. And I wholeheartedly do believe that at some point Din Djarin will make an appearance in this series. I really do not think that the voice of Din Djarin in the first teaser trailer that we got, I do not think that is just a coincidence of that being Din Djarin and we never see him in the series. So, what do you think? Do you think that Din Djarin will actually make an appearance? And if so, what do you think his role will be alongside Boba? I mean, do you think that they'll team up and have to face a threat together? Or do you think that they might have to go against each other, or even just meet each other like in passing? What is everybody's thoughts on that? What does everybody think would actually happen if Din Djarin does actually show up? Now I know that Lucasfilm they have been known to do some things in like these teaser trailers, and they do a complete 180 on it. And little snippets of what we get in the teaser trailers, that actually does not happen in the shows or movies. So I don't know what does everybody else think. I mean, I personally think that Din will show up at some point in Book of Boba Fett. And if he does, will Bo-Katan and any of the rest of them be alongside him? Will Din still have the dark saber? Personally, I think that he will still have the dark saber, because, and this is why I think that, because Lucasfilm knows that if they don't include the dark saber in it, and they don't show him with the dark saber, a lot of people's going to be like, okay, well, that must be a potential spoiler for Mando season 3, because a lot of people would start speculating, well, apparently that right there tells us that he's going to lose the dark saber in Mando season 3. Now, that's just that's not in any way, shape, or form what's going to happen. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that is what all the people at Lucasfilm, they would know that if Din Djarin actually does appear in this series, they're going to give him the dark saber. He's going to have that dark saber at some when he appears, if he is in this series, because they do not want to give any way, shape, or form any kind of hints or anything that could potentially spoil season 3 of Mando. And that's really just a whole nother topic in itself. Will he be back in? Will he appear in Book of Boba Fett? And there's also speculation. Okay, well, maybe that. Now, I have heard this from a couple of people. Not many people think this, but okay, maybe that voice of Din speaking to Boba Fett in that teaser trailer, I've actually heard people ask this question. Well, if it's not from Book of Boba Fett, maybe it's from Mando season 3, and maybe Boba and Mando run into each other, and Mando brings this up. There's been so much speculation about it that it's really hard to tell what's going to go on. And I mean, and that's a good thing too, because we, we needed something like this for a long time in Star Wars. That's going to be like, okay, where are we gonna where are we gonna end up with this, and where is everything going to go? And so I'm just checking my phone and checking my Disney Plus account to see if it has actually had an early release on it. So far, it hasn't. Um, and there's so much speculation going on about this new series that we don't really know. We don't know what's going to go on. We're hoping that we're going to be able to see a bunch more of like the old school Boba Fett, and see how he's able to go from all of everything that has happened all the way up till you know the present. And there's just a whole lot of speculation, and there's so many rumors going around. And you know in the first episode, we didn't know if they was going to give us like on how that he managed to escape from the Sarlacc pit. We didn't know if he was going to be saved either by the Sand People. Sorry, my dog's in here now. Or if he was going to be saved by Dengar, like in the Legends material. But really and truthfully, I really wholeheartedly believe that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, they're going to knock this series clear out of the park. Those two, they know what they're doing. They truly make Star Wars just like George did. And I mean, those two, like you could almost refer to those two as George Lucas 2 and 3, because they know Star Wars. They make things that is Star Wars. And what those two are affiliated with Star Wars wise, they make huge hits with it. And I honestly think that with those two being the executive producers on Book of Boba Fett, I think that they're really going to knock it out of the park with it. I really think that they're going to give us the Boba Fett that we really wanted and we really deserved. Like, well, I mean, think on how they managed to essentially save Luke Skywalker's character from everything that happened in The Last Jedi to what they made with Luke Skywalker in Mando season 2. There, a lot of people they got what they wanted of a Luke Skywalker from John Favreau and Dave Filoni, as opposed to what we got in The Last Jedi with Rian Johnson. There was so many people that wanted Luke in the movies, in the sequel trilogy, to be what he was in Mando season 2. And I think that they really did him justice in Mando season 2 to, just give us a little glimpse at the taste of Luke Skywalker's powers. Being the son of the chosen one, Anakin Skywalker. And I really think that with those two spearheading this, I really think that those two will give us a heck of a Boba Fett, because they've already got a great actor playing him. Tamora Morrison, we first was introduced to him as Jango Fett, and then now he makes a great Boba Fett now. And it really ties in. I think that they did make a good choice on having him as Boba in the new series, because of where he played Jango Fett. And Boba is the unaltered clone of Jango. I think that really made sense in the way of storyline and in universe, because the clone of Jango Fett, the unaltered clone of Jango Fett, he's going to look just like Jango Fett. Well, we know that Tamora Morrison played Jango Fett, so I think that was a really good pick in that choice, in universe itself. But as far as what to expect, thanks. Actually, this is a jacket. I got this on Amazon, actually. It's actually supposed to be the full armor of Boba Fett, because it's got the rocket launcher and the flamethrower and everything. And I especially wore this for tonight, too. I was going to wear it last week for the series premiere, but it was too hot. So guys, we're officially 24 minutes away from episode 2 dropping. And tell me, what do you all think? What do y'all think will come up in this episode? Who do you think that? Do you think that we will get any more flashback series? Like, do you think that they'll even cut back into like Jabba's sail barge and everything like that? And do you think we'll get any more cameos from Return of the Jedi? Because, I really think that if not bring Mace Windu back, I really think that he will at least be mentioned, because we know that is the one person that Boba hates the most. And it actually even shows a flashback sequence of right after Mace killed Jango, where Boba Fett gets his helmet. I really think they will, if not bring him back, at least mention him. I really think that they also will maybe even do mentions of Luke Skywalker. That really would it really would be awesome, Luca. I think that now I have also heard that they are doing that they did a scene with Han Solo. Now I don't know if they did an old scene in CGI and Harrison Ford from the old scene into it, or if they actually had Harrison Ford come in and then they did the anti-aging on him like they did with Mark Hamill. I've heard a lot about that theory that they've had him come in because that's like, you think on the heroes and the villains of Return of the Jedi. Okay, you had Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. Okay, you had Han Solo and Boba Fett. So I really think that they will have Boba Fett at least mention Han. I really hope that they will. That really would be cool. That really would be cool, Devin. I think that would actually be a good one. Yeah, I really believe that they will bring Mace, at least if not bring him back. I really think that they will bring him up in mentions because I mean we've even heard Samuel L. Jackson say that Mace Windu's not dead. And there's actually a little video too of where uh, Samuel is talking to George, and he said they was talking about Mace Windu being dead, and Samuel said something along the lines of, I still want to be alive, meaning, you know, yeah, definitely, definitely, Luca. And what do you guys think about the whole back to pod? Like, what's the deal with all that? Why does he have to, anytime that he gets into any sort of altercation or anything, he has to get into that back to pod? Like, what do you all think that the reason behind that is? Because from the way it looks, any kind of physical exertion that Boba has to do, he has to get right back into that back to pod. True. True. Very true, Lucas. And we don't really know exactly what all damages that the Sarlacc's stomach acid did to him. And I mean, you can see that from the first time he appeared in Mando season 2 up until Book of Boba Fett episode 1, he really looks like he has regenerated himself a lot. And of course, I mean that's from the back to, but I just wonder what all kind of lasting damages did the did he sustain from the Sarlacc? Yeah, Luca, I know about Cad Bane. I've actually heard that he is going to be making a cameo appearance in this series. And if that's the case, that would be an amazing thing. Uh, because in Legends, Boba and Bosk, those two hated each other. And now in canon, they replaced Bosk with Cad Bane. Yeah, he's one of my favorite bounty hunters too. I really hope that they do bring him back into it. And I know that Dave Filoni had worked on a scene where Boba and Cad Bane were supposed to face off against each other, and Boba was actually supposed to kill Cad Bane. And I wonder if Dave will actually take that now and run with it in this. Yeah, uh, yeah. Look, that's what I'm wondering. Yeah, I really think they should. I think that it would fit real good in this because there's no possible way that they could even redo it. Yeah, because there's no possible way that they could even, not even in comics, they could do it in the Clone Wars now because of where we saw Cad Bane in the Bad Batch from after Order 66. Okay, Andrew, have a good night. But yeah, look, I think that they will have Cad Bane back. I don't see them not bringing Cad Bane back. All right, Andrew. Hey, I don't blame you. That's what I would always do if I couldn't miss the premieres. So, who else does everybody think that we're going to see cameos from? Because it is 1:48. So right now we're gonna. Yeah, yeah, Andrew. I actually just ordered the Black Series Cad Bane. No, look, it sounds familiar, but I can't think right now on that name. Andrew, yeah, I really think that they will. I really believe that they will at least mention Kira and Han and Bosk. I'm sure that he was. A lot of people think that Bosk was one of the Trandoshans that we seen in the teaser trailer. Yeah, yeah, I agree, Andrew. But I had read some that they had talked about that something about Imbo possibly dying in this next season of Bad Batch. Now, how true that is, I don't know. But I'd heard that we're supposed to see some. Yeah, yeah, Andrew. I don't. That's what I'd heard, but you got to take that with a grain of salt because you know how a bunch of rumors and theories are. We really won't know until then. Yeah, Luca. I really think so. What What do you think about now? What do you all think about it possibly being one of those uh, creatures that Boba killed on Tatooine? Yeah, Andrew, I'd heard that too. I think I heard that somebody had put out a bounty on Boba. Yeah, because I think that I really don't think that Boba will have Rancor just solely because he's doing everything. He's rolling everything completely different than how Jabba the Hutt did. So I don't even down to the which creature that he has in that pit. I do not see it being a Rancor. Okay, Andrew, have a good night. So, guys, we have 9 minutes left until the new episode drops. So, guys, we're going to do it pretty much the same way that we did it last week. I'm going to tell you all then when the new episode drops, and I'm going to give you all a 3 minute window to get to the episode play screen, and then I will give you all a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then okay, Luca. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the stream going even during the episode. Of course, you won't be able to see or hear the episode because of copyright laws. So, but after the episode, I'm going to talk about it and give people's theories on it and everything. Kind of how I did last week's episode. And Luca, what'd you think about last week's episode 1? Like, I really liked how, like, they've got every bit of it kind of going how they do the Mandalorian. I really like that about this because I like how they're doing that with both the Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. How they're giving it like that old western type feel to it. And I love how on during the end credits for both every episode of Mando and every episode of Book of Boba Fett that they're doing the concept art for that specific episode. I love how they do that. And yeah, I love how they're doing the space western genre like this. Like, and especially for both Boba and Din Djarin, I think that those two, they really fit that. Because those two are just like the marshals for the space westerns. Yeah, Luke, I definitely agree. The soundtrack is really good. Like I I don't want to say it's better than the Mando's soundtrack, but I will say it is right there even with Mando's soundtrack. Yeah, Luke, he does a heck of a job. And correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't he the same one that done the Mando soundtrack too? I went blank on that. And, and like it really does feel weird that the past 2 years, right around this time, we was watching the season premiere of Mando, and now instead of Mando, we're getting Book of Boba Fett, and now I have heard talk that we won't be getting Mando season 3 until either late in December this year, or we won't be getting Mando season 3 until 2023. And if that's the case, why wait that long? That's what I'm wondering. If if we're not going to get Mando season 3 until 2023, why why is it that for season 3 we're waiting almost 2 years when the time between season 1 and season 2 it was only a year? Unless they're wanting to get. Now I have heard. Now I don't know, but I have heard that a lot of these other Star Wars series that Disney Plus is releasing, they're wanting to tie it all together somehow. And there's some of them I don't know how they're going to tie all together. And even like the uh what is that one called? The Acolyte. I don't know how they're. We still don't even know really very much on what the acolyte's going to be about. We just know what the show is actually going to be called. But as far as what it's going to be about, who it's going to be about, and anything like that, we don't really even know. And okay, guys, just refreshed my Disney Plus page. Guys, chapter 2 has dropped just now. They actually did just they dropped it just a couple minutes early. So guys, whoever is going to stay in the stream during the premiere of it, go on ahead, and I want to give everybody a 3-minute window now to get to the play page for the episode. Okay, Luke, that sounds good. Yeah, I'm going to stream probably for a little while after. So, but yeah, feel free to come back anytime after the stream, Luca. And then we can talk about how the episode went. So, guys, I want to give everybody 2 more minutes. And then I'm going to give the 3, 2, 1 countdown to hit the play button. So, yeah, I mean, it is just now right on the hour. So, I mean, time right now, it's 2 a.m. Central Time, 3 a.m. Eastern Time. And I think that's I am not 100% sure on the other time zones exactly. But so guys, I'm gonna give y'all 2 minutes. Then we'll go on ahead and hit the play button. So like right now my clock says 2:02 or 2:01. So when that says 2:03, then we will go ahead and hit the play button and then be able to watch this new episode together. And I'm kind of amazed that as to how, if everybody's there now, I'm kind of amazed as to how they dropped it so quick that they didn't even put a description on it. And they didn't even put a thumbnail on it. So will they be putting the thumbnail on it in like an hour or so in the description? Because maybe they want to avoid any spoilers. I don't know. But I've just noticed that. So, but guys, we got 1 minute left. And as soon as the clock says 2:03 or whatever the hour is, your time, when that minute says 3, then we're going to give the 3, 2, 1 countdown and we're going to hit play. Okay, guys, so the minute hand is on the 3 now, so we're going to go ahead and hit the play button. So Everybody in 3, 2, 1, go ahead and hit the play button. And guys, feel free to talk to each other in the live chat. I'll still watch the live chat every now and then. And after the stream, we'll talk more about it. Wow. Wow. Chapter 2, The Tribes of Tatooine. Trebo again. Wow. Hmm. Huh. Guys, that was a heck of an episode. The Pike Syndicate being part of it. Wow. So it looks as if, from the looks of it, the main antagonist of this season will be the twins. Uh, Let me know in the comments, guys, if you know the twins' names. That Wookiee that they had with them, he actually was in some of the comics. I'm pretty sure that he was in the War of the Bounty Hunters comics. Uh, I'm actually looking up now for his name because I want to remember his name. Uh, yeah, Black Chrysanthemum. So, yeah, Andrew, what you heard was right. Black Chrysanthemum was in it. He is now working for the twins. Yeah, Chrysanthemum. Yeah, Devin, Andrew called it. That was a heck of an episode. Now, guys, I don't know personally. I will have to go back and watch that again. But in the teaser trailer, when we heard Din Djarin's voice talking, it was when the Ithorian mayor was talking. But his translator's voice did not sound the same as Din Djarin. At least to me, it didn't. personally, but let me know what you guys think. I don't think it actually sounded like it. That was so now we see where Boba he's pretty much been inducted as a tribesman. Yeah, Devin, I do agree. It is a cool voice, but it does not match what we hear in the teaser trailer. So, which makes me wonder: are we still going to see Din Djarin, or was they trying to throw us off? Personally, I think we still might see Din Djarin. And they really threw a curveball when it revealed that that train was being piloted by a droid, and it was the Pike Syndicate. That really was a huge curveball. I did not expect that at all. That was that was a heck of an episode. So I'm definitely going to go back and rewatch that again. I'm probably going to rewatch that again in the morning. So, guys, let me know what you think in the comments about it. Yeah, Devin, I really did get those vibes from that. And there, I did not expect to see a flashback sequence. It was a flashback in a flashback. Because this whole part was the flashback of when Boba was thinking back to his time with the Tuskens, and then we got a flashback in a flashback. That was so epic. John Favreau, Dave Filoni, they have really started knocking this out of the park. I think it's only going to get better from here. I mean, yeah, Inception. That right there it was a great episode. And I just wonder, what else that the twins are going to have in store. And I just wonder, is Boba and Black Krrsantan going to have to, are they going to face each other in the season finale? I think that would be a really great episode. I cannot wait till next week's episode. I think it's going to be really good. If this whole season is going to be flashback sequences, okay, Devin, thanks Have a good night. I'll catch you next time, too. I, if this is going to be a full season of flashbacks, I really think we're going to see Din Djarin, at least in a flashback. But, guys, I'm going to call it now because I have another video that I'm going to be working on. I'm actually putting the finishing edits on another review video that I have for the Bounty Hunter Code book. So I'm going to try and get that released by this weekend. So, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think of this episode. And I'm going to keep doing these live watch parties for the rest of this season because I'm having a lot of fun doing this. So, but guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so that way you don't miss any of my watch parties that I have from now on. And also so that way you won't miss the video coming up this weekend on the Bounty Hunters Code Handbook. And I will see you all in the next one. And remember, until then, the Force will be with you always.